Okay, we're walking into the garden here, and I want to do a little tour of the irrigation system. So here's our labyrinth. I want to point out where all the sprinklers are and how they're going to fire, what times a day each sprinkler is going to fire. So right now we have our sprinkler right here. This will be the first sprinkler every day to fire. It will fire at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. We're going to walk down the aisle here, all the way down to our far beds. And this guy right here will be firing at 5:30 a.m. and at 5:30 p.m. You'll see that it is attached not only to this sprinkler, but there's a little green hose that goes this way toward our volunteer onions. Our volunteer onions need water too. Over in this region, there's a little drip hose you can see that is attached. It will fire at 5:30 apiece. We're going to head over to the far side of the garden. Okay. As we come down this path, we're going to encounter our next sprinkler to fire. That is this guy right here in the middle of our aisle. This one will fire at 6:05 a.m. and 6:05 p.m. From there, in the middle, that big monstrosity right there will be firing at 6:35 a.m. and p.m. Our next friend is over here by our other raised beds. This one will go off at 7:05 a.m. and 7:05 p.m. It's responsible for those beds right there. And as always, give hugs if you care at all. And then finally, at 7:35 a.m. and 7:35 p.m., you'll see a drip hose here with our Brussels sprouts. Those will be going off at 7:35 a.m. and 7:35 p.m. So, if you are in the garden between 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock on any given day, either at a.m. or p.m., you can expect to get wet. Depending on which part of the garden you're working in, it may not matter, but that's what's going on here. So remember, between 5 o'clock a.m. and 8:05 a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. and 8:05 p.m., come to the garden and potentially get wet, or find places to do work in the dry that are around here at those times. Those are the best times to give our plants water, just so that they don't burn up. Everybody have a good day, folks. Bye now.